I don't know if you've seen the pictures, but you know, he came to my daughter Destiny funeral, you know, and I'm gonna speak on that because I think it's real. And he even made a song about my baby when she got killed, but I think his real motivation for coming to that funeral was, and she gonna sound crazy, but that nigga wanted to be around Uzi.
It ain't real life. Just ain't real life. Real life street stars. You know what time it is. The channel knows the name of Chris Go. Just say no to Sko, if y'all don't know who that is. But the history goes like this, man. You know, Dallas, Houston, the I-45 Connect, always been, you know, just live in what that was. You know, Dallas artists, Houston artists, we always try to get together and make something happen. You know what I'm saying? That situation happened to where Sko did get down there and got with one of the Clover G's, Lil Flip. And this was, of course, you know, early 2000s, in which, of course, I believe you were in that same cohorts of people with Flip. So if you don't mind, explaining your history with Flip and how you got even connected with Houston during that time of the Sucker-Free movement.
Well, I got connected with Houston.
Yeah, with Houston, yeah.
Through Flip.
Yeah.
You know, got connected with Flip by being in LA, doing what I do on the drink. And he knew he knew the same person, the same lady. And I ended up bringing him on a show shortly after that. And I had a situation where some shit was going on in the neighborhood, some shit popped off, I needed to move around, and I ended up flying to Houston, and he sent a car to pick me up, and I've been moving around with him. I was moving around with him ever since. That's how I met Sko. Sko at the time was rapping, you know, or trying to rap or whatever. And at one point, you know, Sko used to call me Big Bro. Yeah. So, you know, anybody that Flip introduced me to, if Flip say, hey, that's, you know, that's family, then, you know, it is what it is. I ain't gonna question it. I just went on Lil Bro word at the time, because I thought his word was 100.
What was your capacity? You was just, what was your position? Just even being around, just a partner?
I mean, you know, that was just my brother, you know. It wasn't no position, you know, it's just, he seen how loyal I was, just overall to my friends in Memphis, to moving around with him, certain things that was needed, that was done. You know, if it was always in my reach, it was done. You know, then, you know, after the T.I. situation, I think they kind of confirmed it. And
were you there for that whole situation?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, no, please. For those that don't know, reinvigorate the conversation, man. Tell them what, because a lot of people don't know that, again, we got some young people watching, but a lot of people don't know that, you know, the King of the South situation was a real beef that happened between Flip and T.I.
It definitely was. It was a real beef, and you know, a lot of people think it was fabricated or whatever. Nah, it wasn't shit fake about that. It was on.
If you don't mind going into it, explaining your role in the situation that happened upon you know, the T.I. coming out to H.
I mean, you know, he came out one day. I think he was with Bun, and I want to say Bun was having a party. That's why he was in town. Somebody was having a party, but T.I. went to the radio station and said he was finna go to the Clover and parade around and look for this fake gangster. And there was some DJ at the radio station at that time that fucked with Flip. He kept it G, called Flip, told Flip he wanted to let him hear something before it was actually played on the radio. He played it, let us hear it. Shit, we saddled up, went to the hood. For sure as shit, Stank Tip ended up pulling up. He get out the car, he walk over to the car. He walk over, he look at Flip, he like, you know, what up, man, you need to rap, bro. And at the time, you know, we charged him up, we had him charged up. Not to say that he wasn't upset, but we made him more upset.
You know how it go.
Yeah. And so Flip told him, you know, it wasn't nothing to talk about. You know, T.I. he just ended up he got a little too close for comfort. And somebody sprung on him, and shit just went haywire from there, you know. But I say this though, Tip ain't no sucker though.
Does Tip have hands? Because that's
to be a little nigga. Yeah, Tip.
Right.
He got more hard than hands.
Right, because that when he was trying to get at Mayweather that day, I was like,
yeah, and that was hard.
Yeah, it's hard.
Yeah. I bet my social security number that Mayweather kicked the shit out of T.I.
Yeah, right.
But you know, T.I. hard ain't gonna let him, you know, stand down, you know. So, you know, I say he ain't no sucker now, you know, just cause, you know, shit played out how it played out that day. You know, I done seen Mike Tyson lose, but to say he ran or nothing, no, he didn't.
Right.
Yeah, I used to get it on Def Jam, you know, whatever game where they were both on, I would pick T.I. and pick Lil Flip, and I'm just fucking around. I'm just fucking around. Ever since then, they've spoken since then. They've quarreled the beef. Again, it was, you know. Go ahead.
Who you felt won that war? That.
Who I felt won?
Yeah, that won that.
If you would have asked me this question at the time of maybe even a month ago, I would have lied to you and said we won.
Right.
But just keeping it G, Tip won. And you know, and it's just the truth. You know, when that shit was going on, you know, the world took T.I. side. And evidently, whatever he was doing something to make everybody take his side. Evidently, they liked his music a little better at the time. You know, Flip still stand on right to this day that he a better rapper than T.I.
Right.
You know, so
better freestyler for sure.
Yeah, he a better freestyler, but as far as, you know, with the pen, you know, I think he delusional.
Right.
Yeah, because T.I. can rap his ass off with a pen, but he can't fuck with Flip with no freestyle.
Yeah.
I don't think nobody can.
Yeah, nah, straight up. That nigga's a fool.
I done seen, listen, bro, I stayed with bro.
Right.
Like, in Katy for months. I done seen this nigga freestyle for, this shit gonna sound retarded, for hours.
Right.
I done seen this nigga freestyle for hours. I'm talking about don't need nothing but a blunt and some drink. And you know, and this shit, I'm looking at this nigga like he retarded. I'm like, man, where the hoes at, man? You, god damn. You still rapping, nigga? Crazy.
You also said that, well, in the previous interview I was watching, he said that his chain came up off of him, right? And then y'all got
to my Tip.
Yeah, y'all got chains.
And you know, man, that shit was so long ago. After I did No Jumper, me and Flip ended up chopping it up, right? And you know, we was laughing about it, and Flip was like, man, it was so long ago, your memory's so crazy. It was the ring, you don't remember? It was his ring. And I was like, sure the fuck was. So it was his ring we ended up getting, the PSC joint, you know what I'm saying? Right. Yeah. And took it and got it melted down to some clovers.
Damn. Yeah. That shit. Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, it's interesting because, you know, we fuck with Flip the long way.
Fuck Flip.
Oh, shit. All right, well, let's get to it. God damn it.
Sure.
Where did it go left? Because
when I got indicted.
Are you serious? Wait a minute. All right, hold on, wait a minute. So up until that point, were y'all cordial?
Yeah, that was my little brother. That was bro. You know, he was, I don't know if you've seen the pictures, but you know, he came to my daughter Destiny funeral, you know, and I'm gonna speak on that because I think it's real. And he even made a song about my baby when she got killed, but I think his real motivation for coming to that funeral was, and she gonna sound crazy, but that nigga wanted to be around Uzi. That nigga wanted to meet Uzi and try to get a song done, man. Wow. And then he ain't care nothing about coming to support my baby or none of that. That nigga was worried about getting a picture with Uzi. That's how the picture developed.
Wow.
So, I wasn't gonna ask Uzi for no motherfucking picture.
So for those that don't know, your daughter, who of course at the time went by Lotto Cash.
Yeah, Lotto Cash, that's though.
And it was a high profile incident in which, of course, I believe they try to go after her jewelry.
Correct.
And, you know, it was a robbery gone wrong. Of course, her life was lost. And this is, your daughter's how old at this time?
25.
25? And again, you know, the world watches this. They already know, they kind of have your name already out with this other thing. And this happens and they are like, oh, wow. your daughter having this situation, of course, you know how the media's gonna do and the blogger's gonna run like, oh, this must be connected to Memphis and
see, but what I didn't necessarily understand, because at the time of her death, I hadn't even been indicted yet. So the rumors surrounding her death didn't start until I got indicted. Then motherfuckers tried to act like they was playing a puzzle and then put the shit together. You know what I'm saying? But when my baby got killed and Dolph was, you know, and like when she got killed, didn't nobody say nothing. Like it was just a robbery, you know, or whatever. Then the shit happened with, you know what I'm saying, with me, with the indictment. Now all of a sudden her death is related to just sucker shit.
Yeah, it's, you know, they look at it like, you know, Houston, Memphis is
and on down from 1090 Jake Puss ass, what's the nigga name who had the BBL?
Damn.
Bandman Kelvo.
Oh shit.
Yeah. The nigga with the fake ass muscles. Yeah, this whole ass nigga, he went and said some goofy shit about my daughter. Niggas just talking the same way. And what I ain't respect about 1090 Jake is because you went on Vlad and you said some sucker shit and you the king of the paperwork. Yeah. Like, nigga, all you had, the same shit I just went and did, I went and got the paperwork of what surrounding her death, put it on my channel, read it, and proved that, because the niggas who did it in the case, they told everything on each other, you know what I'm saying? So, and they kids. So when they telling, if they was hired by paper route, don't you think they would have said that? They told every fucking thing else. You know what I'm saying? So, my motherfuckers this YouTube space, this YouTube world, you know, it's a dangerous game, man. You know, you gotta have alligator skin, man, you know, fucking with this shit.
Man, and I gotta say, you know, definitely, you know, up and coming, you know, rest in peace to your daughter.
Oh yeah, she was on her way.
Yeah,
you know, she was definitely on her way.
Yeah, he was like legit tapped in with her.
Yeah, that was like his little sister, Uzi. You know, a lot of people think she was signed to Uzi, but she wasn't. He just took liking to her, put his, you know, took her up under his wing, and he was just showing her the way. You know, she actually was finna sign with Kodak.
Oh.
Yeah, with Kodak. You
Both
know,
situations have been crazy.
Yeah. Kodak had already, he had bought her a Corvette. He just hadn't had a chance. He made a post about it. He just hadn't had a chance to get it to her yet. But yeah, he said he had already had the contract drawn up and everything. So,
did Uzi give her the jewelry or help her get the jewelry?
Yeah. He played. He participated. He had a hand in that.
Okay,
you know, she had her own shit. You know, but I think, you know, he added a couple pieces. You know, a couple of those no flamboyant pieces she had. But my baby, she had some shit on her own too, though.
Yeah. Okay. So it was real.
She was getting money before she met Uzi. I think that was part of the reason that Uzi took liking to her, because how he said she was a hustler, you know, and he seen it, you know, and she ain't had that most of the night shit like these other niggas wearing. My baby had that real shit.
Come on.
Yeah, for sure. That's why them niggas was Zelda. Them niggas knew that what she had on that night was real, you know. So, and they see her online with Uzi, so they like, oh yeah, and they figure like Uzi done bought the whole kit, so they know it's real if Uzi bought it.
Come on.
So they just went at my baby. Thought they had something easy.
Did you ever get a chance to promote her like you wanted to? Or
come on, my baby.
Yeah.
Nah, you know, we never. We done had talks about it, but when we talk about it, the next week we arguing about something. You know, it's just how me and my baby was. You know, we bumped heads, and some nights, you know, she would call me late night. We'll be on the phone and just laughing about how we so much alike and how much we bump heads and stuff, and you know, and she always used to make the she always say, I don't care how bad we get into it. Yeah, somebody fuck with me and I call, you coming, so I don't care. You know, so
come on now.
You know, so she used to always say that or whatever. But somebody just recently sent me a lot of music the other day. And I
heard unreleased music or?
Yeah, unreleased music, and I was going through it and I found the song with her and Big Moochie Great from Paper Route.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I put it on my channel. And actually in the song, she was surprising she was talking about me in the song. On the first verse, she was like, she was saying something, doing some like my dad is in my jeans. Babe, we ain't gotta be seen or something. You could be my sneaky link or something she was saying. But shout out to my baby. And then when I heard it, you know, it put a smile on my face. But my baby know, you know, we used to beef, you know what I'm saying, like cane Corso or a pit bull, but
Come on.
she know when she called me in the clutch, she know I'm coming. And I done pulled up several times. I done pulled up from jail, from the feds. She called my cell phone, I'm in the feds. She got trouble at her grandmama's house. I sent the cavalry.
Come on.
Yeah,
Come on,
from the feds. So yeah, she ain't called nobody else. She ain't called no whole ass stepdaddies or none of that. Yeah, she called me.
So you know who to call, man. Now, so she with Uzi, Flip, back to fuck Flip, damn. He does come to, the ceremony as far as, celebrating her life. And you think it's, hey, he's just trying to get in with Uzi, but y'all are still cordial at that time.
Well, at the time, I ain't look at it like that because, he was still a little bro at that point. Yeah. So I'm getting everything the benefit of the doubt that that's your brother. Yeah. But now, when you look at everything and you kind of just think about all the sucker shit that a nigga was doing to people around us, because he ain't never do no. He did do some sucker shit here and there or whatever, but it'll be sucker shit that'll, cause I'm a real street nigga, I peep it, and I snatch it, or whatever, but he ain't gonna deliberately do no sucker shit, not to me, but I done seen him do it to a lot of the people around us that would tolerate it. And I used to look at it like, I don't care, who you think you are, or who that person is, you never supposed to treat nobody like they ain't worth shit, And with that being said, like them same people he used to treat like that is the same motherfuckers that he ain't never did shit for. Like I was just talking to one of the little homeboys, like a little brother to me, Lil Red. That he used to rap with Flip. That's how I met Red, and Red just recently did 11 years, and when he seen me just recently checking Flip online, and he reached out to me, and he was just like, out of everybody, he said he thought I'd be the last person that'll, speak on what I've been speaking on. And, and I just told him, a nigga could take sucker shit for only too long, bro. Like, that shit, the pipe just done bust, it's just like, man, you can know your brother a sucker, but you could kind of look past it. But when that shit, you can only do that for so long, because when it comes to a head, that shit gotta pop. And unfortunately, man, it just done pop. I just ain't got no room right now, man, in my life, man, for no hoe ass niggas, no halfway ass niggas. Either you all the way with me, man, or you ain't.
Right. So you would say he wasn't sucker free?
Nah. How can you be sucker free and you a sucker? How can you scream sucker free and you a sucker? That shit don't even make no sense. Lil Kiki and them, they need to ban them from saying that shit. You nigga legendary sucker. How it is a little nigga, Lil Red, just did 11 years. Lil Red, goddamn it, used to do everything under the sun for you, nigga. I'm talking about when you was scared to go in the store, Red go in the store. Nigga, when you need your bag carried, Red carry the bag. I don't know whole shit, Red just a real nigga, you know what I'm saying? He playing, you know what I'm saying? He playing his part of the team. And this man gonna do 11 years, nigga. Not only did you not send him a wooden nickel in 11 years, nigga, you ain't even accept one call, nigga, in 11 years. Nigga, if that ain't no sucker shit, I don't know what sucker shit is, nigga. And not to mention me, all the shit I done for him. Nigga, when you couldn't pay the bills, nigga, in Katy, nigga, when the rent was $5,000, nigga, who paid it? Me. Nigga, when you couldn't afford a drink, nigga, who bought it? Me. When you were finna go pawn your jewelry, nigga, who saved you? Me, nigga. Which camera is it? Which camera? This one. Nigga, who? Nigga, you looking at him, nigga. And nigga, you wanna act like a sucker with me, nigga, you was a goofy, nigga.
So when you said, and him getting indicted, you getting indicted, where did the...
That was a straw.
Man, look, when I got indicted, I called this nigga. They still had us in this little room. They waiting on the transport cars to come. We ain't made it to no 201 or nothing like that yet, so I still had access to my phones and shit. So they got me in a little room by myself. I pulled my phone out. I'm handcuffed to a chair. I grabbed my phone. I called this nigga. I'm like, look, bro, they done indicted me for this goof ass shit. And so he on the phone. He like, damn, bro. And Ooh, I'm like, yeah, bro, but you know, I'm innocent, man. You know what I'm saying? Look, man, I'm gonna hit you when I get to the phone. You know what I'm saying, man? You know, just pray for me, nigga. I love you, bro. I'm gonna hit you. He like, all right, bet. Man, nigga ain't never answer another call.
Yeah.
And by me fucking with the nigga, like the nigga, I'm talking about some of the shit we done went through, I can't even repeat on camera, you feel me? So with that being said, when I got out of jail, was I bitter? Yeah, I was bitter like a motherfucker. But you know, it was people around that reached out and was speaking for him and, you know, and was talking and was saying, you know, kind of speaking his piece or whatever. And I think after the not guilty verdict, you know, we ended up getting on the phone and he was just like, he tried to give me this goofy ass explanation. Like, some this nigga say some shit like, man, you know, man, I just come from that era, bro, you know, like, you know, when niggas go to jail, you know, we don't just, you know, nigga really just don't communicate. Nigga, what the fuck they got to do with you, nigga? Nigga, you ain't never sold a gram. I ain't never had a speeding ticket before. What the fuck you communicating this with a nigga in jail? How is that gonna hurt you, nigga? That's the lame ass excuse that this nigga tried to say. You know what I'm saying? Man, like, and I'm just sitting there listening to this shit. I'm like, yeah, cause this my little brother. You know what I'm saying? Still trying to give a nigga a pass, you know? Then so boom, fast forward to, boom, the nigga finna do my podcast. So we agreed to everything, we chop it up. Nigga hit me one day on some, you know, we need to chop it about, you know, what we gonna talk about and woo. And for one thing, I ain't finna water down my shit. Yeah. You know, we gonna talk about what we gonna talk about or we ain't gonna talk at all. And nigga sent me a message one day. This was just made me just go and blow a head gasket. Nigga sent me a message, nigga gonna say, bro, they just called me for a meeting, these new people that I signed to. They just called me for a little meeting. They upset with me about the Drink Champs video. The Drink Champs interview that I did. I said, why they upset with you about that? I was smoking on the interview and saying some things or whatever, woo. And I might have violated my, my contract. I said, man, nigga, who the fuck you think you talking to? Nigga, you been in the game, nigga, 100 motherfucking years. You ain't even finna sign no contract when no motherfucker telling you can't smoke no weed in an interview. This little flip we talking about. Nigga, we ain't talking about no motherfucking artist that's, you know what I'm saying, that's just starting. Nigga, tell that shit to somebody, nigga, who don't know no better, nigga. Go tell that shit to one of them hoes or something, nigga, you be lying to, nigga. Tell that shit, nigga, to no real street, nigga. So I roast that nigga, check that nigga, and man, I'm just, you know, like I said, bro, so, you know, if I get to talking about all the sucker shit this nigga done did, man, if you want to know about all the sucker shit this nigga done did, the only thing you gotta do is reach out to every nigga you done seen around him. Yeah. Reach out to the nigga that's around him right now, Capone. Yeah, nigga that's like my brother, Pone. Yeah, I'm the same nigga. I'm that same nigga that when him and Pone was into it, I'm the same nigga that was right there at the door with the chopper protecting Flip from Pone. Not Pone back around, you know what I'm saying? Pone back around, but Pone know he a sucker. Pone done told me he a sucker. He been doing sucker shit for years, but the nigga just was our brother, and we look over it. Man, Flip don't come from that environment, bro. Like, he might just got the sucker shit honestly. You know what I'm saying? It might just be in him. The sucker shit just in him because he didn't come up like us. All that shit he's saying in the rap song, he need to write movies.
He kind of been famous since he was like 14. I mean, like.
Exactly. You know, he just was a kid that was talented. He ain't never been no street nigga, ain't never did nothing street, nothing gangster at all. When we go out to the club, we bump in the Third. Hey, quit, they go Third, watch him. Nigga, fuck Third. Nigga, Third ain't gonna do a bitch ass thing. Then I call him from the Fed. Hey man, I'm finna go, Third done made it to the yard, man. The Texas niggas done reached out, man, you know what I'm saying? You know, they wanna meet up on the yard, make sure, you know, it ain't no issue or whatever. So I tell the Texas nigga, no, it ain't no issue with, I don't even know that whole ass nigga, but if he got an issue with Flip, then he got an issue with me. So we go meet out on the yard, Flip calling myself on everything okay. Man, all that shake ass shit, man. Man, look, I don't even want to get. Man, look.
Those who know.
Yeah,
Shit.
man, for sure, man.
Damn,
For
damn.
sure.
All right. It sound like it ain't too far gone, but
You say it sound like
no,
what?
it sound like it ain't that far gone. But if he just sit down and have that podcast, y'all get through this shit.
It ain't even so much about the podcast, bro.
No, just not even the podcast, just
because
the conversation.
And I don't mean to say this in no fucked up way or nothing, but lil' bro ain't no bigger than me. You know what I'm saying? Like at one point in time he was.
Right.
But right now, nigga, who is you? Besides my brother. You can't do you ain't doing shit that I can't do. You know what I'm saying? So with that being said, it ain't about the podcast. I want the nigga to take accountability and about all the sucker shit that he done for years to niggas that's done been around him and showed their loyalty to him. You know what I'm saying? Like, man, listen. When I was around, I'm not the nigga that needed no money from Flip. I'm not the nigga that needed a car. I'm not the nigga that needed no clothes, you to do none of that shit for. But the niggas that did need it, ask them, have he ever done it? The nigga ain't never bought a nigga a shoestring, man. And it ain't about you. You don't owe no nigga nothing. But shit, the hip hop world that I know, all the rich rap niggas, they look out for their crew. You know what I'm saying? They look out for the niggas that's be around them, that's protecting them, that's shielding them. You know what I'm saying? You ain't never did nothing for me. You ain't never had to. But what about the times, nigga, that I done been to prison, 3-4 times since this brotherhood we done had. Nigga, every time I got out, you ain't never gave me a cancer hug. I'm talking about $1. Locked up, nigga might done send a nigga 120 here, 100. Nigga, my bitch send more than that. Nigga, you don't go buy some drink with that shit, nigga. I call, hey, how much Flip sent you some money? How much he sent? 130. Man, hey, send that shit back to him. Sound like he needed more than I do. You a platinum artist, you send a nigga $130 in federal prison. Man, that's some goofy shit.
There you go. So, Govan, you get out, and the internet is now your oyster. I don't want to say the word. I'm gonna say the internet. Give me that thought process, because again, you was about to start making your run while you was on bond. You about to start making your presence known on the internet. And now you get out.
Oh yeah, I was going on my move until the judge stopped me.
Yeah, the judge, the judge was like, hell. Do you understand what the judge was saying though? Like, listen, you can't be out here just on the internet.
Well, so shout out to my judge. She, I ain't gonna lie, I got a lot of respect for her. And I say that because she wasn't biased. Yeah. She was fair. But I agree with her to a certain extent. And the reason why I say that, because if she would have watched the interview, she would have seen that I didn't say anything about the case. I made sure that I dodged it, and that was one of the main reasons was because of her, because I didn't want to disrespect her and make her mad. Yeah. So I felt like me doing an interview from home and just basically finessing a goofy out some money, because that's what I did, because if he thought he was going to get me to talk and say anything about my case, and he was retarded. Come on. So, I just finessed a goofy out of $1,500, when I was on bond, and no, $2,500, yeah. Oof, yeah. And that's what that was. But she stopped it. I respected her decision and kept it moving.
It's probably for the better. Let's just say again, the way everything's hindsight. For the better, cases behind you now. Now you're able to attack the internet world, and
Facts.
Man, boy, you done got out here. boy, you done got out here.
Yeah. I was always taught, don't halfway do nothing.
Come on.
Yeah, come on. You gonna do it, just go, man, give it your all. At least, if it failed, you can say, man, look, I tried.
Shout out Reallyfe Street Starz, nigga. Move it. Hey.